All right, guys, we got a dynamic warm-up for collegiate sprinters. We're gonna start out with a form jog around the track. Okay, so a form jog is important so they're not just plodding around the track. Form jog, going with your hands cheek to cheek, so face cheek to butt cheek, and you got good form and you're taking a jog. When you get down that straight, you're gonna do your form jog and then you're gonna turn it into a side shuffle facing inside the track. So that first big turn around the track, a side shuffle, okay, you're facing in, then a form jog down that back stretch, and then you're gonna face out for your side shuffle as you're going around the second turn. So you're leading with each leg, switching on the turns, and you get back to the front stretch there, and you're gonna run form jog, and then you're gonna back pedal safely around each of the two turns on that second lap. Okay, so back pedal, you can kind of lean forward a little bit, be on the balls of your feet, be balanced, not just like gonna fall over and being unbalanced, okay? So a little back pedal action. Then once you get your full 2 laps, you're gonna heel walk to midfield, okay? So about 25 yards, heel walk. You're keeping your toes dorsiflexed as much as you can, and you're taking nice short steps, keeping your anterior tibialis nice and flexed. As you go for about 25 yards, you're gonna make a nice team circle there, and you're gonna get into some body squats. I got 15 body squats to do, making sure your hips are getting lower than your knees, okay? Got a nice straight back, head and chest staying up, getting 15 body squats in. Trunk rotations, you're gonna do 10 each side. So nice all the way up, taking my right hand to my left foot, all the way back up, hips forward. I would do 10 on each side. Trunk rotations, getting some rotating action going on. Lateral lunges, I would do 10 each leg. So make sure you're stepping out nice and far. Head and chest stay up. Feet are staying flat. Come back to center. Lateral lunge on the other side, come back to center. We do 10 on each leg, keeping your head and chest up. Definitely pushing through a flat foot so your heel stays down. Quadruped position, okay, down on all fours. I do a dirty dog. So I do 15 reps on each side here, okay. Leg stays at 90-degree angle, out to the side, slowly back down, okay. Trying to make sure that I'm staying stable through the core and my hands are staying underneath my shoulders. Same amount on both sides, legs staying at 90 degrees. Staying down there on all fours, I then get into what I just call a bent leg hip rotation. Do 15 on each side here. Starting to get some rotation in my hips. Maintaining that 90-degree angle with my leg. 15 on that side, 15 on the other. So making nice big circles with my knee while maintaining that 90-degree angle with my leg. I call the next one a glute extension heel press. Okay, so I just bring my knee all the way to my elbow, and then I extend my leg out straight. Okay, just incorporating my glutes here. So heel press out, okay, like I'm kicking somebody, really engaging my glutes here, and then you can raise it up a little bit, bring it all the way back in, touch my elbow, get a nice big full range of motion. If you do this right, kind of feels like a bicep curl in your glute, and I do 15 on each side there for the glute extension heel press. Then I'd be on my side, I do a hip rainbow, going old school, incorporating that gluteus minimus on the side. So my toes facing forward. You want to maintain your hips stacked over one another, okay? Don't let them open up their hips and get all ugly, okay? Get them in a good stance here. Not about the groin flexibility there, more about incorporating your hips. So hip rainbow, 15 each side. Then I do some shin pulls with a partner or a band, okay? So I'm sitting down on one partner is holding onto my feet and they're pulling. So I'm under pressure in my anterior tibs and then I'm pulling against their pressure. So I'm always pulling, they're always pulling, but they're letting me pull all the way into a full range of motion, and then I'm letting them pull me into a full range of motion. And it really gets a good burn on your anterior tibs so that you can try to not get shin splints throughout the season, okay? That's what the heel walks are for, that's what the shin pulls are for. 15 push-ups, Hands underneath the shoulders, all the way down, all the way up. Nice push-ups. Okay, use your whole body when you're running. Shoulders got to get warm too. Walking lunges with a knee tuck. I do 10 each leg here. Walking lunge, knee tuck, walking lunge, knee tuck. Try to keep your balance. Then I go over, I usually use those lunges to go over and find a wall or a hurdle or something. I do my leg swings so you can hold on. I go forward for 15, forward for 15 on each leg. And then I switch to my lateral swings. So I go 15 on this leg, going laterally, both toes facing forward. Lateral swings on the other leg, holding on to something is good. Okay, then I get into more dynamic movements, and I just do one set for 40 to 50 yards. This is where I start to get into my skips and whatnot. So I like to start out with hug the world, hug yourself. Okay, so I'm skipping, hugging the world, hugging myself, kind of get my shoulders into action. Then I do some straight leg alternated kicks. People call these Frankensteins, starting lower, increasing the intensity as I'm getting warmer. Then I call it touch the ground, single leg hamstrings, okay? Taking both hands, going down, touching, take a couple steps, alternate. Okay, try to get that back leg up nice and high while keeping my planted foot not locked out but straight, feeling it in my hamstrings. Go to a quad stretch up on a toe. So I'm walking, quad stretch up on a toe, starting to incorporate warming up my Achilles and my gastrocnemius whilst getting a little kind of a ballistic stretch going in my quads. Back to the hips again, do a close the gate. So a big rotation as I'm just stepping and walking. Again, going for one set here, about 40 yards. And then I would open the gate back up. You can kind of get a shuffle and then open the gate, kind of facing forward, or you can walk backwards, opening the gate. I prefer that method. Kind of makes me focus a little bit more moving backwards as I open my gate back up. Then I get into two types of butt kicks, okay? A low knee butt kick. My knee stays low, okay? I go to butt kick, good arms. And then I go into a high knee butt kick. So my knees are coming up, but my heels are still coming close to my butt. High knee butt kick, okay? And then I go right into the typical high knees. So this is when my knees are getting above my hips. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that dorsiflex toe. I don't want my toes hanging down. Okay, sprinters need to be dorsiflexing all the time. So high knees here. Getting above the hips, moving good. More reps the better. Go to my A skips. Okay, where some cues start coming into play. Get that rhythm. Okay, trying to get my knee up above my hip, dorsiflex toe, and then I'm using my hands to kind of bring my foot down with some gumption right underneath my body. It's not a flat foot stomp. Shouldn't hear a lot. Okay, A skips, really bringing it down with the arms helps. Right into a B skip, which is the same as an A, except now once my knee's up above my hip, I'm gonna extend my leg out and bring it down underneath my body. Okay, up, out, down. It's not a kick. The foot's not coming out first. It's up and down, using your arms to help bring it down quickly and forcefully. Okay, we're starting to increase the intensity. And the skill needed to finish these is C skip I have next, which is up, down, out, down. Okay, you can focus on one leg. Switch to the other. All right, video stopped on me for some reason. I was working on the C skip. You can do one leg at a time, or you can alternate up, down, out, down. Okay, try to get that knee above the hips, get that rhythm going. Skipping for height, okay, again, intensity getting a little bit higher now. I'm gonna drive my arm, I'm gonna drive my knee, I'm gonna have that dorsiflex toe, and I'm just gonna be alternating back and forth, and I'm trying to maintain that position, okay? Knees up, driving, and I just try to keep this position like Mario is breaking a block up there, okay? Try to get up as high as you can. Back pedal again, Okay, get in some backwards movement. You can reach behind you too as you're moving, keeping that nice balance over the ball of your foot. Back pedal into a form run. So then I get my back pedal action going on. I'm back pedaling all the way till I get to that 40-yard line. When I see it, then I'm getting back into that forward motion. Nice form run, a nice little jog with a little bit more intensity, maybe around 50%. And then I'm gonna get into build-ups, okay? So a build-up is just starting at a line and increasing my intensity to a specific amount. So we just did kind of a back pedal into a 50%. Now we're just gonna start at the line. We're gonna go those 40 yards and we're gonna do a build up to about 60% effort, okay? It's gonna be kind of different for everybody, but you'll start to feel what it's like as you train with your athletes more. So I'm just starting on the line. I'm starting to build up into a nice 60% effort sprint. Then I'm gonna do a build up into a 70% effort, build up into 80% effort, and a build up into 90% effort, okay? So I'm already kind of starting my workout here, as those are some pretty good efforts on a 40-yard distance. Then I'm ready to rock. Then I'm ready to start getting out of the blocks, doing some explosive movements, and get my good sprint workout going. All right? Thanks, guys.